Ukraine Today is joined by psychosomatic specialist and psycho-leadership consultant from France, Mr. Nicolas Tacussel. Mr. Tacussel, welcome to Ukraine Today.
Thanks.
Mr. Tacussel, I understand you're one of the founders of Ukrainian NGO called Smile for Ukraine, which is helping the soldiers who came back from the war in eastern Ukraine to overcome their psychological problems, psychological difficulties which they're facing after the war, and also you're helping the children who were affected by the war. Can you tell us why did you decide to start this NGO and what exactly you're doing for the soldiers, for the Ukrainian children, to help them?
When I decided to open Smile for Ukraine, it's after to meet with a lot of psychologists in Ukraine, and with this psychologist we speak to a lot of problems they have. The first problem is to in Ukraine when you go see psychologist, it's like if you have a problem in your brain, and it's why I decided to open Smile for Ukraine for find new psycholeadership thing and to positive thing for help more quickly soldiers. When soldiers come back from Donbass, they have a lot of psychological trouble. It can be with alcohol, it can be with depression, it can be a lot of things. Why? Because in start, your soldiers, when they go, not all, but in general, they go in Donbass for help country. They go in Donbass for help family. They go in Donbass like it's my job to go in Donbass. And when they are in Donbass, they see to in reality it's not the same. They are not heroes. They don't know exactly how much they will rest in Donbass. They have a lot of problems like this. And when they come back, all people are here for them. But after 1 week, they start to be in depression. And it's this time we do help them to build new life. The problem in Ukraine about rehabilitation program, it's in the same rehabilitation program. You can have people to come back in civil life. You can have people to come back in Donbass. And people with psychiatric problems like alcohol, like schizophrenic, and all this. And it's very important to make different rehabilitation for different type of soldiers. If you decide to come in Donbass, it will be not the same training and not the same help to if you decide to come back in civil life.
So, Mr. Tacussel, can you tell us what exactly are you doing for these soldiers? Let's talk first about the soldiers to help them overcome what I understand is called the post-traumatic syndrome disorder.
The aim to Smile for Ukraine program is to they understand to what they feel is normal. The aim is to they understand why they feel like this. You know, it's like flower. You know, they go in Donbass. After when they come back, they have this post-traumatic syndrome. But it's not only this. You know, it's like flower. In your life, you think about something. In your life, you have a lot of dream. In your life, you have a lot of conviction in your life. And this builds your identity. This builds your character. This builds all you think. When you go in Donbass and this war, if you are not ready, if you don't know exactly what we do, it's like if this war wake up something inside you. The reality is not only this stress, it's a lot of things about your life to they can wake up. And this war just wake up this more quickly.
So can you give us some examples? You say that this war wakes up some feelings in these soldiers. So what are these feelings? What does this war wake up?
For example, in Donbass, I was in a different battalion, and we can see they have problem with alcohol. But not all soldiers drink alcohol. For example, difference between one guys who drink and one guys who don't drink, it's guys who don't drink have more stability life. For example, he can have wife, he can have a child, and this can help him to don't drink. Because you know, for him, the more important is to be good after this war. Is to be good for this family after this war. But it's depends about personal life. For example, if the soldiers have a lot of dream in life, this war is only option. When I tell option, it's just little time. This soldier is, for example, they have its power of brain, its power of mental, and this power of mental and this power of your brain is only about your personal life that you can have. If for example, all time in your life, people told you you are not good, you can make nothing in your life. It's like if you have fragility in your brain. And after when you go in the world like this, alcohol can help you to close this fragility, because you are in war, you wait, and inside you can feel, oh yes, maybe I'm here for nothing. And this thing can wake up something to your inner child, for example. It's why it's very important to, in preparation for going Donbass, to make strong work in brain.
So apart from the problems with alcohol, with the soldiers who are there in eastern Ukraine, in the war zone, do these problems continue when they come back onto the safe zone, to the non-conflict zone? They continue drinking, and if so, why is this happening?
You know, it's like if you are in Donbass, not all soldiers drink, but it's one big problem to have. When you are in Donbass for make war, and when you stay, it's like if it's boring, you make nothing. Alcohol will help you to don't lose time. Alcohol will help you to don't think about this. Alcohol will help you to don't feel inside you to your family. You miss your family. When you come back, it's like if after your body have need to this alcohol. It's like cigarettes. It's like all drug or narcotic. It's your body have need to this for forget something. It's like if step by step. It's like if you make a wall around you. It's why you come back from Donbass. If all time in Donbass you drink, when you come back, it's normal to you drink, and it can be very catastrophic for family, because they find two men. One man go in Donbass, and it's another man to come back. It's why it's normal to the drink for forget, because body have need to this.
So, Mr. Tacussel, apart from the problems with alcohol, what are the other main problems Ukrainian soldiers are facing once they're back?
They can have problems with family. When you are in Donbass, it's your wife, if you are wedding, it's your wife to will manage all in house. They will manage child, they will manage administrative, they will manage absolutely all. When you come back to Donbass, sometimes man come back in the last place to before to go in war. But it's not possible. If you go 5 months in Donbass, you can't come back in house and restart normal life like this. If for 5 months you are not here, your wife will take your place. And sometimes it's very difficult in couple for find the good place together.
So what are you saying is that because the wife was living alone for some time,
yes,
the wives tend to take more responsibilities, yes, and they're not willing to give it back to the husband?
Yes, it's very difficult because you know, when you are in war, your condition of life is not like when you are at home, and something you forget. Sometimes you can forget a lot of things, and it's like if for 5 months you are not here and you will come back for manage all, for help your wife. But it's not possible like this, because if your wife manage all, it's very difficult for, you know, it's like transition. You have too little time for come back in civil life. It's why rehabilitation program is like SAS, it's step after war and before to come back at home. It's very important. It's very, very, very important.
How long does it usually take for an average? I understand that each case is very specific. Each case is very particular, unique. But on an average, how much time you would say an average soldier needs to overcome all these psychological problems?
It depends, because it depends about all individual. It's why if in start.
Yeah, but again, in general, are we talking about months or are we talking about years?
We speak about years. More in start, we help them, more it will be quickly, and it will be about month. More in start, the soldiers, they go in not good rehabilitation, or they don't have good help, more it will be more long, and maybe never they can have normal life.
Many thanks for coming to us and talking to us. This was Volodymyr Sulhu for Ukraine Today, together with a French psychosomatic consultant, Mr. Nicolas Tacussel. Thank you for watching us.